Hey everyone, Anthony Scott here at ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we are reviewing the 26th and final R2-D2 subscription box from FanHome. Special shout out and thank you to FanHome for sending along for review. It's greatly appreciated. Inside this box is issues number 99 and 100, and here's a look at both of the covers here. On the cover of issue 99, it has the standard rundown of what's inside, building R2-D2, fitting the dome, the circuit board, inside Star Wars, finished at last, and for Droid directory we have BB-8 Astromech Part 6. And on the cover for issue number 100 is a look at R2-D2 completely assembled in various poses. So we're getting 100 magazines, we're getting 100 parts to build R2-D2, 100 baggies I should say. So when it's all said and done, you're going to have a massive figure, which we're going to be taking a closer look at in this review. Again, this is the final review for R2-D2. I've done all the previous reviews in the past couple of years. So if you missed out on any, just go back and look that up on our YouTube channel. Again, Toy Hype USA YouTube channel. And let's take a look. So here's a look at issue 99. The parts are this white box, which is on the left here. Very unique compared to other baggies. I don't believe anything has been in a box before, so this is a first, I'm almost positive. Let's take a look inside this issue. In this issue, these are the final articles as well, so that we are reaching a milestone here. Here's a look at inside this magazine. More great images. BB-8, Astromech. A continuation. And for robotics, recycling robotics. And finally, we have a look at this build for R2-D2. Dome circuit board, which is right here. Comes with the warning label. And fitting the circuit board. So here's a look at the steps here. And finally, here's a look here. Make sure to read this carefully. Take your time. So this is what it's going to look like when it's completely assembled. I'm going to assemble this right now, and let's take a closer look. Here's a look at the completed assembly for issue 99. And I'm bringing this in closer. The circuit board is attached as shown. So you're going to screw this in right where my thumb is. And the other one, this bracket is a little bit on a curve. So just make sure to pay extra attention to that. You're going to be putting in the camera film right there, right where my thumb is. And this is where this wire is going to go. Right where my thumb is there. Circuit board, instructions specify do not touch it, so just be careful not to touch that. And here is a closer look. Multiple different angles, things like that, so you guys can have an easy time installing it. And I am now moving on to the final issue, which is number 100. Here's that milestone, issue number 100, which completes the steps to build your own R2-D2. We're going to be taking a closer look at that. And here's a look at the parts on the left here. Specifies issues 100. And you see all the parts that are included in there. Before I forget, make sure to use our links on the YouTube description. If you want to check out FanHome, there's links right in the description, or the hyperlinks off of ToyHypeUSA.com. That'll take you over to the FanHome page. So the cover, multiple poses for R2-D2. Completing R2-D2. This will a description about that, custom finishing, stuff like that. When completed, R2-D2 has a factory fresh finish, as in the picture, but you may prefer him to have a well-used appearance as seen in the movies. This is best applied if you have completed your droid and tested that it is working. So there are hints and tips on how to achieve the weathered look on the website alongside the user guide. So you can refer to the website or the user guide for a little bit of weathered look. Very cool that they have a custom option, as there are people that prefer it clean or weathered. So I just found out about that right now. So that is definitely very cool. And again, make sure to use our links in the YouTube description or toyhypeusa.com. And here's a look at the steps. This is going to be a bit intensive, so make sure to really take your time. There's also a white box which has this main adapter and some of the wires, which is actually right here. Probably should have showed you guys that. So taking this out of the box, this is the adapter, stuff like that. All right, so back to the steps. We have the wiring. Fitting the head and back. You're now going to be assembling this. And completed assembly. That's how it's going to look. But wait, there's more. There's all these pages here, so we are not even close to being done. Next part, finishing touches. Now on mine, if you remember, I had a lot of trouble installing the lightsaber ejector, so I'm not going to be able to do that. It was just so complicated. Powering up. You're going to need batteries. A previous issue specified the batteries. And key battery specifications, so it specifies it here again. These are sold separately, so you're going to have to pick them up, probably online somewhere. I seriously doubt you could get them at a home shop, whatever. Little note, activation points to watch. So once he's assembled, this is the instructions for controlling R2-D2. I'm not going to recreate a lot of these features, so we're going to be taking a closer look at the instructions here using R2-D2 with the R2-D2 Droid Control app. That's how this is going to work. Make sure to download the app. You can use that code right there for your phone, take you right to it. Make sure to open the camera on your phone and then scan that. That's how to do it. Video control. R2-D2 can take videos. And that is it. So I'm going to work on the final assembling now, and let's take a closer look. After over 2 years, R2-D2 is finally complete, and here's a look at R2-D2 fully assembled in hand here. A stellar likeness, if I do say so myself. Let's take a look at all sides. There are a few steps I skipped on the body. I screwed these in, but I didn't put those white caps over it, just in case I ever need to open them up for whatever reason. The instructions did specify to put those little white caps on all 4 of them, but I did skip that step. Here is a look at the back. Going back to the front, just to remind you guys that these compartments do open up. So here is a closer look at that. On the front here, these arms do extend, so let's take a closer look at that. Here's a look at it from the sides. Do be careful with these arms, as a few of the parts were glued. Here's a closer look at that. Closing this back up, as shown. Closing these panels. On this panel here, there are instructions. This was a sticker sheet that I applied. Here is a closer look at that. Control buttons. Also, 2 more compartments open up on the body. Here's your look there. I do not have the batteries in hand, but if you go back to the instructions, it does specify what kind of batteries you need. And here is one last look at the instructions that I've already covered. So once the battery's in, assuming you've assembled it 100% correctly, the camera, everything, R2-D2 features a rotating metal dome with built-in camera, 2 modes of operation, user-directed through an app, or AI mode with independent movement. He includes speakers and microphones, so it can respond to verbal orders and communicate using chirps, whistles, and even lights. The camera is also capable of capturing and storing photos and videos. The projector can emit messages featuring Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. It's capable of moving and turning like a real droid with a 3rd support leg for stability. The extendable arms that I've showed you guys are also on the front part there of the chest, hidden inside the panels. Hidden spring activated lightsaber inside the body and sensors to avoid obstacles. And the interchangeable batteries, which I showed you guys on the instructions. However, I do not have those in hand once more. Overall, R2-D2 is phenomenal. I think if you guys subscribe, you are going to love them. Make sure to check out FanHome for more information by using our links right in the YouTube description or hyperlinks off of toyhypeusa.com. The current price to start the subscription is $4.95 for the first box, so definitely take advantage of that price. I am Anthony Scott at toyhypeusa.com. Thank you so much to FanHome for this amazing opportunity to check out their R2-D2 build your own figure. Again, my recommendation is to subscribe. He is beautiful, and I think you guys will love him. Thanks for watching this video. I am still working on Iron Man, so we have that to do. I'm just waiting for a replacement part to come in before I get back with that one. But R2-D2 is now done. 100 issues, 26 boxes of awesomeness, and once it's done, it's going to look like this. Thanks again for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more coverage and reviews.